Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Well, things seem to be speeding forward towards the future at warp speed. Things are happening so fast, I'm telling you right now. When I look at some of the things that come across the headlines, I am not shocked, but I'm like, wow, here we go. We are headed in that direction. We are in the future, family. A lot of this stuff was prophesied, but as you see on the screen, it says there are folk calling for removing the sex of an individual from a public birth certificate, meaning they don't want male or female on there. And they go on to try to justify this by saying that it's discriminatory and it marginalizes people. They're trying to push this as a fact of being fair. And the push is really hard and heavy too. It's hard and heavy. And of course, you know, it is backed by a certain community that has been getting a lot of support and getting more and more support over the years, getting all kinds of laws passed and bills changed and implemented, and, you know, just, you know, things that so-called black people haven't been able to get in 400 years. You see, we're asking for justice and peace, and they're like, nope, can't give it to you, but we're going to give them, or this one over here, or this group over here, we're going to give them what they want, but no justice and no peace for you, no matter how long you march and beg for it. But anyway, I want you to go ahead and listen. Take a listen at what they have planned, what they have up their sleeve, what's on their mind, and I will be right back.
The American Medical Association, AMA, is receiving criticism after its House of Delegates called for removing sex markers on birth certificates, with an advisory committee arguing that their inclusion perpetuates a view that sex is immutable. The measure was publicized by the Board of Trustees in June and previously proposed by the House of Delegates, which is the organization's policy-making entity. It caught renewed attention after WebMD tweeted about it over the weekend. Backed by the AMA LGBTQ Advisory Committee, it favors removing sex on the public portion of the birth certificate and allows that it be visible for medical and statistical use only. The committee worried that marking a person's sex would encourage marginalization and minoritization. Assigning sex using a binary variable and placing it on the public portion of the birth certificate perpetuates a view that it is immutable and fails to recognize the medical spectrum of gender identity, a portion of the AMA report reads. American Medical Association criticizes equality as a process and myth of meritocracy in new equity plan. Participation by the medical profession and the government in assigning sex is often used as evidence supporting this binary view. Imposing such a categorization system risks stifling self-expression and self-identification and contributes to marginalization and minoritization.
Okay, as you can see, everybody is pushing for rights, and they are getting them too. They're pushing for rights and they're getting them. And so it's just really, really one of those things that we have to understand that we are living in a time to where things are going from bad to worse. You see, the scripture actually told us, so this has been prophesied before, that evil men will wax worse and worse. So of course it's being presented to us as, you know, something that they believe to be fair, that we're just trying to make things fair and we want people to be comfortable and everyone to be happy, so we're going to remove this. Now forget about those who want it on there. Forget about you. You don't matter, right? Even though they did say on public birth certificates. What if the majority of the population who are comfortable with things the way they are, what if we want it on there? What if we want it to be known, right? But they are saying remove it because it makes them feel uncomfortable because they're not happy with how they were born. So a lot of things are happening right before our eyes. They're unfolding. We're just standing in awe looking at all of this, saying that I never thought there would be a day to where a person can say, I want to pick or I want to choose what I am despite how you were born. And then they classify it the thing that gets me is how it's classified as hate if you don't accept something the way someone wants you to accept it when it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? When it is what it is. Can a blue jay say, I don't want to be a blue jay, I want to be a robin? Can a sparrow say, I no longer want to be a sparrow, but I want to be an eagle? Can a cat say, I don't want to be a cat, I want to be a dog? Can a mouse say, look, I'm tired of being a mouse. I no longer want to identify as a mouse. I believe myself to be an elephant, and this is what you must accept me as. I think y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. When the Most High created us the way He created us, He did not intend for us to pick and choose what we wanted to be. I can't wake up tomorrow and say it is my desire to be the Atlantic Ocean. I identify as the Atlantic Ocean. But you know what? Tomorrow I think I'll choose to be an oak tree. And then next week, maybe I'll be a cumulocirrus cloud. Can we make such changes? Apparently we can, according to people today, according to society today. You can be whatever the heck you want to be. You have choices. You can be whatever you want to be. You see the number of so-called black people. I'm sorry, not black people. It's the other way around. You see the number of so-called white people who have said, look, I don't identify as a white person. I consider myself to be black. But guess what? You know what I find amazing? We can't make that choice or that change. Not saying that we want to or that we should, but notice that's off the table for us altogether. But yet, you have people walking around saying that they are black when they are not. So there's a massive confusion in the world right now, and people are just accepting whatever. Somebody might wake up one day and say, I want to be asphalt pavement, and you all have to abide by my wishes. Are we going to have to say, okay, there's Mr. Pavement over there? So then what does that say? If you're asphalt pavement, you know people roll over that, right? Now, I know I'm being silly here, family, but I'm just trying to show how ridiculous it is for a man to make a decision to change something, to alter something, or to choose something other than what the Creator intended for them to be. That is the point I'm trying to make. But in this situation, of course, those documents were created by them. So I suppose when you look at it in that vein, they can put whatever the heck they want on their documents, right? Because birth certificates are the creation of man. But I do find it very strange how people are trying to use this and politicize it and make it seem like it's not fair if you include the fact that someone is male or female on something. So that lets you know that there is a further agenda ahead. So stay tuned, family. I am done. Let me know what your comments are in the comment section. Until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.